Let's talk about manipulation, and in some ways, let's say that gaslighting is a form of manipulation that we have addressed on this channel so many times. But there's one kind of gaslighting that I despise, maybe over all the others, which is religious gaslighting. When somebody uses or tries to use religious, let's say, arguments or commands or dogmas to gaslight you. Oh yeah, you have to do this. You have to do this because religion says so and so. And if you don't do this, then you're bad. I don't know, Christian, or this is the worst way of gaslighting, in my opinion, because they try to do the gaslighting from a moral grandstanding, perhaps one of the highest moral grandstanding, because you're saying, oh, God is gonna be mad at you if you are a bad Christian for doing such as such. But let's play this. I found online. Don't forget that Jesus was once a refugee. So we're Mary and Joseph. Oh, right. I know where you're coming from, Grandpa. I know where you're coming from, but got to expose you anyway. Let's watch this.
Hey everyone, it's Father Jim Martin. Hope you're well. Yesterday on social media, I posted a few things about why Catholics and Christians are called to care for refugees and migrants.
Yeah, because, well, it's like no matter what, even if you are hardworking citizen of your country, even if you're paying your taxes, you somehow how to allow your government letting hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of people into your country to live at your expense for no particular reason. And you cannot control that. And you have no say in that. I think that is quite unfair. I think that that's something that's been imposed on you by third parties, which in this case, the third party is the government. We're talking about the bad Biden-Harris government in the sense of the USA, or, well, in the case of the UK, is both Tories and Labour have been guilty of this. So they cannot escape that. They cannot escape that. But it's a bit of a faulty reasoning that having to force those immigrants down your throat because, well, if not, you're not good Christian. God will not love you.
It's basically because Jesus asks us to. In Matthew 25, he says to, well...
This is something that I need to tell you. I'm a Christian, right? Some of you know that my approach to Christianity is bespoke. It's something that I'm not going to go into much detail, but I've considered myself a Christian. I follow Jesus Christ. I believe in God. I pray. But the moment that somebody begins to try to have arguments straight from the Bible, okay, let's cite this verse, that begins. I immediately switch off. I immediately switch off. I mean, the Bible, hands down, greatest book ever written. We can learn so much from the Bible. But the moment you use the Bible to debate, I don't know, that doesn't fly with me. That doesn't fly with me. I want to know. I mean, I can use the Bible for reflection. I can use the Bible for interpretation because like taking the Bible at face value in my book, pun intended, is not something that you want to do, because if you take the Bible at face value, literally, you have to take the entire Bible literally, and yeah, there are many things that you're not going to like and many things that are not going to make sense because you need to interpret that. This is, I mean, this is not a discussion about the Bible itself, but it's just, in my opinion, the moment that you try to use the Bible to sustain your argument, personally, your argument is invalid. It's that simple. You're trying to cherry pick. You're already trying to cherry pick whatever is in the Bible for your own sake. That is my personal opinion. You are welcome to have your own opinion about this. you're welcome to say your opinion in the live chat. But for me, that is a no-no. I immediately, no, this is not a discussion. This discussion has ended already. But well, let's continue.
Is to welcome him, and more pointedly, not to welcome the stranger is not to welcome him. But there's also another reason, which is that Jesus himself was a refugee. Now, you might think I've never heard of that. But in the second chapter of Matthew, after the Nativity, Joseph takes Mary and Jesus away from their homeland to Egypt to flee the murderous designs of King Herod.
Well, that's correct. That's actually correct. He's not lying. He is recounting it, and it actually fits the definition of refugee so far.
And the classic definition of a migrant, a refugee, is someone who flees their homeland out of a well-founded fear of persecution. Which
this is pretty much spot on. No complaints so far. He's got a point.
Is exactly what's going on. Now, sometimes people say, "Oh, well, it was the same country because it was all under the Roman Empire," but give me a break. They are fleeing Judea and Galilee. I doubt that they thought that Egypt was their homeland.
Yeah, so far his argument stands. It fits the definition of a refugee. You're escaping some kind of prosecution. In this case, you're gonna get your baby killed. So yeah, you have to flee, and you're a refugee in a foreign land.
And Father Dan Harrington in the Sacra Pagina series reminds us that Egypt was not under Herod's jurisdiction.
Okay, you're getting into too much details, which are diluting your argument. But again, you are free to continue.
By the way, over my shoulder is a painting done by a Ugandan refugee I worked with named Didas Kamagunga. It's called Our Lady of the Refugees, and that's Mary taking Jesus to Egypt.
What the fuck? That's who? What?
Didas Kamagunga. It's called Our Lady of the Refugees, and that's Mary taking Jesus.
No, man. You went full Disney. You went full Disney in this. Again, this is the kind of videos I see trending on X. I just put in there. I'm going to try to watch them and react to them live. And he went full Netflix, not Disney, Netflix on this. Mary carrying Jesus. Fuck's sake. What the fuck is this? This no. This if you were doing so well with the refugee analogy, but I was willing to accept that. Then you began to enter, but Egypt was not really. By the way, besides, you already lost me. What the fuck is this? What the fuck, man? Who said that the guy has white guilt? Completely. That's on point. That is on point. That's not Mary. That's not Mary. It's like making a movie about Rosa Parks and you cast Tilda Swinton. That's not gonna. Well, Tilda Swinton can do anything, but that is not gonna fly with your target audience. That is not gonna fly with your target audience. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no, man, no. You already completely killed your own argument. Now your argument is automatically invalid after this.
Refugees, and that's Mary taking Jesus to Egypt. He was a refugee in East Africa where I was working. And it also gives rise to some other beautiful images, like these from Kelly Lattimore. This is La Sagrada Familia. It's the Holy Family as refugees, as migrants along the border, and then migrants and refugees in the Middle East. So as we think about how we talk about refugees...
I can understand. It's like when we talk about Meghan and Harry, that we are going to be talking about Meghan and Harry in a minute. I understand the grift, right? I understand the grift. There is a market for this. There's a market for this. And what the market wants, the market gets. And somebody's going to give what the market wants. I have said that many times, and that is my recommendation to anybody who wants to make a living. Okay, you have to identify your skills, but you have to give the market what the market wants. And I can understand that these artists said, well, the market needs a Netflix reimagining of whatever it's in the Bible, especially, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. So let's give the... My complaint is that he has shown African American, Mary and Jesus, Mexican, Mary and Jesus, Middle East, Mary and Jesus, but I need alien Mary and Jesus, like xenomorphs, actual xenomorphs. What is the problem with xenomorphs that they are not in here? Aliens, the James Cameron, the Ridley Scott thing, the ones designed by H.R. Geiger. We need those as well. We need I don't know, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, xenomorphs. Because if you are a bigot, if you don't have a bigot, Sagrada Familia, you're a bigot. So this is unacceptable. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Migrants and how we treat them. It's not simply that Jesus asks us to welcome them and to treat them with dignity, but that Jesus himself was a refugee or a migrant.
Your argument was doing nice until you shoot yourself in the foot. You shot yourself in the foot. That was not my fault. That was yours. I was willing. I was willing to listen. Oh my God.
So, just something to keep in mind. God bless you.
Yeah, I won't keep that in mind. I will have to, whitewash that from my mind. I have enough from Netflix and whatever Netflix does to these adaptations. And you are giving Netflix ideas. Maybe the xenomorph. No, maybe that's sacrilegious. That's sacrilegious. But I would love to know what you think about this in the comments. Let me see the live chat. Remember to download my 100 body language tips for free in the description of this video, and you will be subscribed to my awesome emails. I will sending another email tomorrow. So if you subscribe now, you will get it